Okay, so here we are going to talk about one of the problem in SQL, that is customer order problem. And in this, the question is basically we have to get the we are given with a table called customer order table, where we have information of customer ID, order ID, order date, and order amount. Now, what is the ask? The ask is for each given date, for each given order date, we have to calculate how many are the new customer who placed the order and how many are the old customer who placed the order. So if you see over here, this is the input of the table. So if you see, we are starting with 2021 Jan 1st. So in Jan 1st, this is the starting point. So we got three orders and all are from the different customer. So customer ID 100, 200, 300. So that means, uh, and then we are starting with Jan 2nd. So that means in Jan 1st, all are new customer. There is no repeated customer. So that's why if you see in output, this is the output. So this particular thing is the output. This is the expected output. So if you see over here on Jan 1st, we are getting three new customer and zero old customer. Now the Jan 2 records are from here till here. So if you see, like 100 is already had placed the order on Jan 1st. So that means it is a repeated customer. 400 and 500 never, we have never seen it before. So these are the new customers. So that's why if you see two new customer and one repeated customer, one old customer. Now, if it is for Jan 3rd, you will see 100 is already there in Jan 1st, 400 is already there in Jan 2nd, and 600 is the new one. So that's why that means these two are old customer and this one is a new customer. So two old customer, one new customer. So this is the problem that we need to solve in SQL. Now let me come to the DB viewer, and I already created the table. This is the table that I created, order ID customer, and I already inserted the same data. Now, what this is the data that we have in our table. Now we need to write this equal. So what we are going to do first, how we will get to know if this is the old customer or this is a new customer. So if we get to know the first order date of each customer ID, then we can compare it. If the order date is equal to the first order date, then it is a new customer. If it is not, then it is a old customer. So if you see over here, like how we can get the first order date of each customer ID, what we can do simply we can just group by this data based on the customer ID and get the minimum of order ID for each customer. In that way, whichever is the minimum, that would be the first order date of that customer. So let us reach till that point. So we will just simply say from customer orders table, and we will select whatever is needed. We want, as of now we are selecting the customer ID and what we are looking for first order date. So how will be minimum of order date would be our first order date as first order date. Okay. Now this is like, and then we have to obviously if we are doing, I mean, if we are aggregation, then we have to group by the data. So we are group by one. Group by one means the first column, that is a customer ID. No, sorry. That is a customer, whatever I mentioned over there. So if you see for 100, I got the first order date is of, because we already know that. For 400, the first order date is 2nd January, the 600. For 600, the first order date is the 3rd of January. So this is what we got in output. Now we have this data. Now what we have to do, somehow we have to merge or map this data with our existing customer order table. So that, because if I just run this query, here there is no customer first customer ID column. So if I just join this table, my customer table against this data, then for each row I'll be getting the first order date with respect to customer, and then I can simply match. If the order date is a customer date, then okay, so let me do that one. So what I'll do, let me save this into a CT. So with how we create a CT, you can use a CT is a common table expression, and we can make use of a with statement, and with after this you have to give a CT name. So I'll just give a name first order is my CT as, and then I have to wrap it inside a curly bracket, and this is the CT created. So if I just select star from first order, and if I run this part, then it should give me the same value. Yeah, this is how you can access the CTE. Now we don't want to access the CTE alone. What we wanted to join the customer order table with uh, left join with that CTE. So I already left join, and then what we can do CO dot customer. Okay. On which condition? CO dot customer ID is equal to FO dot first order की customer ID. So in first order we have got the customer ID, so we can get that. Now we have the customer ID. Now what we need to get? Uh, Now what we have to select? We have to select what? We have to select. We need to let's select everything for now, and let's see what is coming up. So if you see, we are getting the order ID. We are getting two customer ID, one from this city, one from the main table. So if you see, we have order date, we have first order date with respect to that. So if we just match this order date against this order date, first order date, and if it is same, then that means it is a new customer. And if you see over here, like for line number 4, since this customer has already placed an order Jan 1st, now we can see an entry over here again because that was the entry, and the order date is 02. But here the first order date is 01. That means it is not a new entry. So on that case, we will say it is a old customer, and we wanted to just get the number of old customer, number of new customer each day. So instead of selecting all, what we can do, we can select CO dot order date is what we want. Then we want a flag. So how we can we will simply compare case when order date is equal to first order, sorry, uh, FO FO का first order date. Okay, CO dot order date is FO dot first order date. Then it is a new customer. Then we will simply flag it as 1. Else it is a old customer. So we will flag it as. So here we are creating a flag as we will say it as a uh, new customer, and same we will do. So yeah, you got my point, right? So what we are doing over here, we are just checking order date is first order date, then one means it is true, then it is a new customer. Now he if for the old order date, what condition I have to change? Instead of equal to, I have to change not equal to, and then it will be a old customer. So if it is not same, then it will be a old customer. Okay, now if I just run this query, oh, something is wrong. Okay, I have put another comma over here. That's why. Let me run this query now. Yeah, you see, we are getting order date, new customer, old customer. So for this order date, there's one customer for this again. So if we just do a sum of this one, group by this, then that means we will be getting for this day how many are the new customer, how many are the old customer. So that's what instead as of now these are the flags. So if we just instead of creating a flag, if we on top of it we just wrap it with a sum. So sum of this one as new customer, sum of this one as old customer. We are just calculating the number of flag for old customer. And so if we are doing a sum, then means we have to group by the data. And I told you one means order date. Order date we have to group by the data by order date. So we can simply write O dot order date, CO dot order date. This will also work, or to ease it what we have seen before. This is the same output that we are getting. So if I just copy paste this output, if I paste it over here, this is telling okay for 001 new customer are 3, old customer 0, for 02 2 new customer, 1 old customer, for 03 1 old customer and 2 new customer. Sorry, vice versa, whatever it is. You got it right. Now uh, it is pretty. cumbersome task to write it again. So what we can simply do, one. One means whatever is placed at the first position in the select clause, that is, we are just grouping by the data based on that one. So it will also run. It will also give me the same record. So you see, we are getting the same output. So this is how we can achieve this problem. So hope you get the idea how we resolve this problem. So yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching.